Welcome to Broken to Beautiful with Anna Drevich, a 217 recovery podcast.
Happy Saturday. It's May 9th, 2020, the day before Mother's Day. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling big time, and I didn't even consider how much it would affect me. I don't know why I didn't. It affects me daily that I don't have my little girl with me. She at least gets to be with my family, as I've shared before, but for those that have never listened before, my name's Anna and I'm a recovering alcoholic. I have a little over 15 months sober. I work as a case manager at a residential rehab. Just so happens to be the residential rehab that I decided to change my life at. It's been nothing but a blessing to be part of giving back and to work in a field to fight the greater good, fight for the greater good towards this disgusting disease, reoccurring illness, if you allow it to, mental obsession of substances that poison our bodies. I've been relieved of that obsession, and I thank God daily. I probably don't thank Him enough or give Him enough credit, but I could not do it on my own. I know that for a fact. It completely warps your thoughts, your mind, your soul. And until you're relieved of that obsession, at least I can attest to my experience. There's this sick, compelling urge to continue this path of destruction that only harms and only causes devastation. It causes devastation in your life and all those that are around you, that love you. It affects everyone. And it has affected my life to the level that I don't have physical or legal custody of my daughter. I have a 7-year-old daughter named Elise Corinne. I wanted her since I could remember. I remember being a little girl and always having dollies, always having blonde hair, blue-eyed dollies, and being obsessed with the name Elise. I remember telling my mom I was going to have a little girl, and I was going to name her Elise. But at the time, I would tell her that I was never going to move out. I loved her too much, my mother, and that I was going to move my husband and children in with her. As I got older, I realized that that husband was going to be a wife. And that as an adult, I would want to live on my own. And I did. And I do. My mother, however... Sorry, Mom. My mom's gone through hell with me. But she's also relieved from that obsession of mine. She's relieved to the point that she gets to sleep at night. That she gets to be proud of her daughter when someone at the grocery store asks her how Anna's doing. And doesn't have that nauseating, unwanted plague at the pit of her stomach. That feeling in the back of her throat that catches at the thought of me or at my mention of my name. She doesn't have to carry that shame, that doubt, that worry. And for that, I am forever grateful. I'm forever grateful for my family who stepped up and not only took care of me at times that I wasn't able to take care of myself or had no desire to, but have stepped up for my daughter. That little girl, she's so beautiful. Currently, I'm not allowed to have contact with her, and that's a struggle. I do understand, and I don't want to mess with it, though, in the sense that, in the hopes that in the future, her and I can have a relationship. Again, that is something out of my control. What is in my control, though, is to abstain from alcohol and to continue to allow myself to not be freed from the obsession of guilt, from the obsession of shame, and to not be present and enjoy what I do have in my life today. I've allowed that to happen way too much. My wife's been nothing but a trooper through it all too, and has loved me through it. I know at times she probably gets really frustrated and doesn't understand. And it used to really bother me that she wouldn't ask about my daughter, or to me it felt like she didn't acknowledge that I even had a child. But then when I got outside of myself and would actually try to understand where she was coming from, she didn't want to mention my daughter or ask about her, thinking that it would cause me further pain. I know she cares. I know she hurts when I hurt, and I know she loves me unconditionally. My daughter's with my mom this weekend, which is awesome. They're about 4.5 hours away from me downstate. And, at least I know and have peace of mind that Elise is with family and knows that she's loved. At least my mom gets to spend time with a piece of me. I mean, we don't get to spend that time together, and at least Elise gets to experience that unconditional love that my mother has always offered me. If I had an answer or a cure for addiction or the shame and guilt that comes with it, I would be more than happy and relieved myself from all that. But I don't, and there isn't. They say that dealing with those emotions and feelings tied to it and processing it to truly be freed from it is the only way to do so, which I'm so quick to tell others, but so hard on myself and have not allowed myself or forgave myself. I don't know how to. I've managed to abstain from alcohol, and not just abstain, but to truly be in recovery. The thought doesn't even cross my mind. The desire is absolute opposite, and the idea turns my stomach. I started therapy also on Tuesday with a woman that may not know addiction firsthand personally, but has worked in the field and works with people and processing feelings, and is absolutely wonderful. And I look forward to continuous work with her in hopes to find a way to be okay with all this. I know I should have did this a while ago, but at least I'm doing it now, and I need to focus on that. I need to be present. I need to enjoy the people that are in my life today, that want to be in my life solely for the purpose because they enjoy and desire my company. And I need to be present for my wife and stepchildren. They deserve that. Living in the past not only keeps you troubled in your thoughts, but it also robs the people that want to be in your life today from enjoying that love, from enjoying you, and actually truly getting to know who you really are. Today, just now, I made a decision. And I've tried to make this decision before, but I'm sharing this with you to hold me accountable. I made a decision to stop allowing my past mistakes, regrets, and my current doubts of being able to be a positive influence in my wife's children's lives. They deserve that, but also, I guess for once I just realized I deserve that as well. Like I said before, I always wanted to be a mom. And then I had this golden opportunity, not just an opportunity, but gift. This beautiful little girl, 10 fingers, 10 toes. Mommy's lips, mommy's eyes, and mommy's attitude. But I believe more importantly, mommy's heart. That doesn't change even though our dynamics has changed. My love for her has never changed. I've always loved my daughter unconditionally. I've always wanted her, and she's always been worth it. And I need to find a way to heal and let go of the idea that she'll never know that, because I believe she already does. The way she's always looked at me, the way her eyes light up, and the way we connect without saying a word. Deep down I know, but maybe I'm punishing myself by not admitting it. I hope for those that are out there that are suffering from anything that is even close to this, or any kind of hurt or pain, that today you make that decision too as well. Talk about it. Find a therapist, find a counselor, or find a friend that you know that you can talk to without fears. Even if you have some fears, as long as you know that they will listen without judgment or telling you how you should feel or that you need to get over it, then you have someone special that you can heal and process with. And I hope you find that freedom. I'm wishing everybody a happy Mother's Day, a day early. And tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a podcast again with a special guest. Until then.
Thanks for listening to Broken to Beautiful. For more episodes and for more shows, go to 217recovery.